Fellow citizens, I am Vic Roberts, an old retired coal miner Green Party candidate for Congress in the Illinois 19th Congressional District. And it is my goal to be elected to the U.S. Congress in order to stand in the congressional halls of our nation and ask my colleagues the question: why is Congress forcing us taxpayers to wear a crown of financial thorns while we are being crucified upon the Federal Reserve Bank system's cross of gold? That is to say, why is Congress requiring us taxpayers to pay mega billions of our tax dollars annually to a few elite Wall Street bankers and global financiers who own and control the Federal Reserve Bank system for their own personal agenda? Fellow citizens, I believe it is imperative that those of us who believe in promoting our nation's common good and general welfare ask each and every U.S. representative and senator, why are private bankers controlling our nation's currency with interest attached, while our nation's Constitution mandates that Congress is responsible for our nation's currency? Indeed, we must ask why Congress has placed that yoke of bondage and financial servitude of the bankers' interest payments on us taxpayers, while the Constitution of the United States clearly mandates that Congress is responsible for coining and setting the value thereof of our nation's currency. Indeed, for the good of ourselves, as well as our nation's children and grandchildren, we must question: why are we taxpayers being forced into virtual economic servitude and financial slavery in order for Congress to continue paying tribute, yes, tribute, to a few elite Wall Street bankers and global financiers who own and control the Federal Reserve Bank system for their own personal profit, power, and pleasure? Indeed, the same global financial mafia, often referred to as the New World Order, that is stifling genuine political democracy by using their tremendous organized wealth and media resources to get their puppet politicians elected and re-elected to high public office. For more information concerning the Federal Reserve Bank system, please visit my webpage on Federal Reserve Bank reform at www.vicroberts.net. Fellow citizens, I wear my coal miner's hat while campaigning for public office as a symbol, yes, a symbol of the everyday way of life of the laboring class people. My every thought, my every action has been shaped and molded by laboring class people. This is who I am. This is what I am. To be sure, if elected to Congress, I, Vic Roberts, can and will best represent the interests of laboring class people, because I am one too. When I represent the laboring class people, I represent my family, my friends, my neighbors, as well as myself. Fellow citizens, I believe the following words encompass and personify my political ideology very, very well. I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who believes, as a great statesman once said, if this government of the people, by the people, and for the people, will abide in the spirit of the words, right makes might, this government shall not perish from this earth. I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who believes as President Kennedy when he said, with a good conscience, our only sure reward. With history, the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work truly must be our own. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. Fellow citizens, I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who does not intend to do nothing. And I am a candidate who believes in promoting the general welfare of our citizens and our nation for the common good. And I am a candidate who will deeply and sincerely appreciate your support of my candidacy for Congress. In the words of a great lady, Mother Jones, let us pray for the dead, but cry like hell for the living. I thank you.